Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. What a fun Sunday this is. How are we all doing? Hey Dan, I'm slightly distracted at the moment as I'm watching another stream that's doing giveaways. It's the only place I tend to win since I can't win on Discord. Ooh, salty. So, lucky red shirt on again. Proper mug tonight as well. And we'll see where this stream goes. Since Spencer failed giving us gambling last night, I shall have to do some. Now I'll get that started in a few minutes. I am round about the pity point, so there is a small chance of a ship dropping, but I'm not holding my breath for it. Make sure I've got everything done. So last day to get this fantastic console tomorrow. That should be something that'll get stuck with most of the other stuff. Good to see you, Dan. So, I'm distracted at the moment, just listening for my name getting shouted out as I want those 20 keys. That's a shame. Still not won it yet. Right. What we'll do is we'll see what I've got key-wise. Can't remember how many I bought today. 20. Go. So I'll just do 20 infinity just shortly. I'm still waiting on our stuff selling on the exchange. It would be nice if some of this stuff actually sold and I could get some more keys. More keys, more gambling. And then we'll see what else we're going to do this evening. I am tempted to stay away from the ships of the 15th. I've done some stuff with them recently and most of them are getting retired, save the Art Royal. That's the only one I'm going to keep active in my roster. And also keep the phaser out because, well, I just like the phaser. Make sure the ship is set up as well. It's got... Yeah, it's because it's not got anything else. That's... Check this build, the top on it, that's fine. Try to decide if I should give something else up for some more uncon. Swap this for more uncon, because everybody loves uncon. I need tractor beam and set that on, and we'll swap that to attack pattern beta. And I'll leave that schema site. Alright. I'll leave the ship interior, we'll go sort out this bar. And yes, I'm not at my usual sphere location. I have relocated to DS9, so you can let me know if the music is too loud. Yeah. Uncon is the way. And for whatever reason, I am sick for up with these reroute power to shields continually shifting on my bar. Because they stopped doing it for a while, and then it seems to have crept back in again. Let's get beta in there. So stay in there. See, I keep saving this loadout, and it keeps changing. Yeah. In there. And leave that where it is. Put that there. Right. Let's see if it's saving the loadout this time. I'll do it. Make sure I've got all 6 active. Because that agent Neural keeps coming off every single build, which is a pain in the backside as well, because I have to remember to go back in and put them back on. Bring back down. I'm going to do a quick ISA, I think. Just break it in nice and easy, and then we'll get the gambling on the go. Can move that back down there. I'll go back to more modern clothing. Right, come on, TFO, let's get started. Hey, there we go. I hope I don't get too distracted with this other stream that I'm listening to at the moment, see if I win anything. It's a sad state of affairs when you've got to go to another fleet to try and win stuff. What have we got in this? Garen. Some Jem'Hadars. And somebody in a warbird. Remember, this ship does not move as fast as some of the other ones. And I also have to remember doing broadside, I have to angle myself rather than being front on to everything. Stuff not firing as well doesn't help. Somebody's cleared the other side. At least if nothing else, at least advanced is quick and easy. Still 190. Not the best run, not the cleanest run, but that's what happens when you get too distracted. Right. Let's get up to the bridge and let's get some gambling on the go. So, superstitious, got the lucky red shirt on, got the Enterprise D at the side of me, and got the only mug to drink out of just now. And let's see what happens. Oh yes, what more could you ask for? A protostar tricorder, fantastic. The awfully funny feeling Shafted is going to spring to mind on this attempt. Kit modules. And one weapon pack. Fantastic. And a prodigy duty officer. What more could you possibly want, eh? I think the phrase disappointing springs to mind. Let's see how much this thing's going for. Punt that. Let's make me a limit on this one. Let's see if we can always get an Omni. Let's go for an Omni. Will we be lucky? Nope. We get any decent kit modules? What do we get? So absolutely nothing. So talking about a totally disappointing opening. Let's dump all this in here and then we'll go and punt it on a different character. Right. Jump over to my temporal one. The one that I was doing all the lovely ship leveling up on last weekend. I finally managed to get through all my ships. We got them all leveled up. And now the character's back to its usual bill mining. Some of this stuff will be going in the fleet bank, I think, because it won't be worth trying to sell it, but we'll have a look. I think these have dropped in price quite a bit recently. Yeah. Dual bead banks just aren't that popular these days. Right, let's see what else this stuff's worth. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. It's a bit optimistic trying to sell that for that. So just going to get thrown, yeah. So they'll just all go in the fleet bank. So these are worth anything. No, fleet bank for that. And definitely fleet bank for that. And for that as well. Right. So if there's anybody needing any of this stuff that's in the breakfast club, they can help themselves to it. I don't think they're going for anything these days either. Oh no. I've got a threshold for what I'll sell. That's up. I always stick the R&D packs on at 2.5 because they do sell. $150 for that. This is the true end game. Getting to stick stuff on the exchange after you've opened all the lot boxes and you've got nothing exciting. Premium content right here. I swear to God, I might put these up for the wrong price one day. I might miss a zero eventually. I can feel it. Almost done, I promise. And then we'll do some randoms with the Connie 3 for a wee while, and then we'll switch over to something else. And given how squishy the Connie 3 is, I think I might just stick to advanced randoms up. So I'll put that for that, and then do my old math skills. There we go. Stick them up for that. Right. Fleet bank. There we go. Job done. Right. Let's get some randoms on the go. Random advance with a Connie 3 so I can actually survive for a wee while. I'm not drawing the giveaway for the keys at the moment, so I'm listening intently. Oh. Oh, damn it. Just realised I'm on the wrong character. At least you'll get to see the Theseus in action since I can't pronounce it. And this is a ship that's got nothing lockbox wise on it. I was looking there going, I could have sworn this ship had a torpedo on it. Let me know if the game volumes are too loud. Let's see how well this ship handles. Because funnily enough, I haven't actually done any TFOs with this ship yet. It's all just been patrols just to get it leveled up. And then a couple of vids with it. And then parked in dock and move on to the next one, which is the story of most of the ships from the 15th, to be honest. So for some bizarre reason, I thought this had pilot maneuvers on it. Saying that, it's still doing over 100k, so it's not a bad build. Normal service shall resume as soon as I get this finished and get back over to my main character. It's a damn shame they don't actually, that bridge console didn't work on this one. Right, let's go and find this loveliest simulated ship and have some fun with it. At least there's one thing, at least I'll remember to put the hex cannons on this build. I have the habit of forgetting to slot the correct experimental weapon of late. That's why you should be doing tachyon scans to try and find the ship. Actually remember to actually activate all the cookies as well would be a good start. Spell door. Right. Did it actually blow up there? I wasn't sure. Guess not. Guess so. There we go. Right. Job done. Now to the proper character now. I can watch me blow up in more expensive ships. This is what happens when I don't concentrate. I'm saying we're doing that as well. And and rather than changing character, I'll log out the bloody account. Fantastic. I'll blame daylight saving for getting an hour less in bed this morning. I'm on the correct ship. Yes, I am. Right. Try this again. Let's see what we get this time. Oh, the suspense is killing me now. It does take quite a bit of time for it to actually start the TFO though. Not overly impressed with the way things are now in the game. That's what it is. I just got upgraded to 500 meg fibre last night. They didn't actually tell me that's when it was going to happen. So I'm watching something just at midnight and all of a sudden everything goes dead. Good. That's the 1 minute plus briefing sessions that we fully need in this game. So let's just switch this off. There we go. Pop that out the ear now as well. I want absolutely hee-haw. Unfortunately. The keys would have been nice. So I have to rely on the old exchange selling stuff for any more gambling this evening. That's one of the white stars. I've seen one of them in the wild before. Does remind me I do actually need to pick that ship up at some point. Just for a pure Babylon 5 build. Especially since I'm watching it just now as well. Well, should I say rewatching it. Just got into season 2 of it. Trying to remember what I to actually do in this one. It's been that long since I've actually played it. No, that's right. Shoot stuff. Nope, everybody else is doing likewise. Flying around in circles is good for a broadside build. Probably more one for the infamous jelly. Oh, there's an idea actually. I could actually bring the jelly into one of these one day. See how it goes. Protecting these stations. Oh yeah, third space was good. I have to say, as poor as it was, I did actually like the spin-off Crusade. I think it's like quite a few shows around about that time was, you know, they seemed to have got it moving in the right direction. right at the end of it, more or less, as opposed to starting out good, so it got canned, unfortunately. I think Voth City Ship might spring to mind on that one. That kind of firepower. I'm desperate to get up to the episodes where they succeed from the Alliance and then get the nice snazzy black uniforms. And then the White Stars start coming out. Looking forward to when that starts. It's got to endure the other episodes up until then. It's a shame that the reboot's on hold, because I would have quite enjoyed that, I think. I've seen it with updated CGI, and as long as they didn't stick bleeding big ass windows in every set and tons of lens flare. Oh, wait a minute. That's not Secret Hideout that would have been doing it. That's fine. That was actually one of the few sci-fi shows that actually showed, getting like the reverse thrust and everything for movement in space correctly with the Star Furies. I think the other one was Battlestar, I think. As most other shows and films just did the old, it's just like an airplane flying in atmosphere. The throttle back and they'll stop. I'm going to do something with that transport. I can't mind. You get a capture. Okay, good to know. See, I think this is the first time I've done this TFO this year. Actually, come to think, yeah. Might put this one up here. Memory serves, I've got Thunder Run on this build, so the faster I go, the more powerful the weapons are. Come on. I just like blowing up the transports at the end. Well, the haulers. down there. I'm just going to disable all of these, and then I'm going to go up and re-enable the station. Somebody else can come down and capture them. A wee bit of coordination would come in handy, I think. Oh, come on, capture. There we go. They're playing up there, are they? Yes, yeah. Right, they're playing up there. I might go back down here and capture this lot. I'm about to get, what, 20 of them? So the sooner we get that done, the sooner we can get out here and get a decent one. Nice, Dan. Nice. That trap is up there, right? Where's the rest of the... Why am I shooting this one? Where's the rest of the transports? Are they just all captured and going somewhere now? I'm guessing that's what's happening. That's devotion for you, following you through 3 zones. I was doing Pavel earlier. I was watching Nick's stream at the time and did my usual. Took the jelly in, cleared the initial wave using the console from this ship. Then did the satellites, did Gamma for the first wave, did the satellites again, parked up at Beta, deployed jelly mode, and I had 2 of the team come across and try and shoot all the Klingons that were coming into the nice big bubble of death. We do not need another 50 seconds of fucking briefing. They very soon got annoyed and moved on, especially when one of the satellites started to fail. I just fail to see the point of trying to, outdo the jelly. Especially in something like Pavel, where you've got 3 objectives to safeguard. So if the jelly's taking care of 1, that leaves the other 4 to team up and do the other 2 satellites. Makes it a lot easier. Right. Let's just batter right through the centre. What could possibly go wrong? Get tunny beams out. Tunny beams. See? Just cocked my ship health there. And I don't believe I actually have fireball escape on this, so that could have been a big boom moment. Really, I've seen a load of folk with Breakfast Club that don't know what they're doing. Some of them have been fairly recently promoted as well. All the gear and none of the skill. I'm not quite as bad. I've only got some of the gear and none of the skill. The vast majority of the stuff that I've got, I got for the channel rather than for myself, which is annoying in one sense that I'm not buying stuff just for me to enjoy, but at the same time it's helping getting the channel moving in the right direction, so I can live with it. As Cisco said in The Pale Moonlight. Yep. There we go. Yeah. Doing DPS in the game isn't difficult, it's expensive. And it just takes a lot of practice. And when the server's behaving, you've got the time that you can invest in doing, thousands of soul runs to work on your piloting and other joyous tasks like that. And it comes fairly quickly. It's the ones that just think buying everything that's released in the game, let's buy every MUDs bundle that goes, buy every key sale, get thousands of keys and open thousands of lock boxes and get all the promo ships and all the lockbox ships, and then they sit there and they can only do 20k DPS and they don't know why. That's at least to keep the lights on. But that's the ones that tend to moan the most, especially like the likes of Spencer and Nick going, your build, I can't do anywhere near what you can do, and I've got everything you've got. So the moaners in their comment section, the ones that attack them as well. So, but hey, how you get that in every game? I decided not to go into rant mode tonight. that's it. Everybody does different approaches. I've spent, well, don't want to know how much I've spent, to be honest. It's a scary amount. But this is the only thing that I do now. And I used to collect Lego models and that, so I've probably spent less on this than I did on Lego, to be honest. And I've probably got a bit more enjoyment out of it, because the Lego models that I've got are on that cupboard there that are just on display. Yeah, that's it. I've look at some of the stuff that I've got sitting in here just now. So obviously that's my my jelly build. That reminds me, actually, I need to put a different shield on that one. Stick the Alliance one on it. That's freshening things up every day. I just changed the vanity shield on the jelly. So I got that one off the exchange for the trait, and I use it as a CSV build. And it's an absolutely fantastic ship. I bought the bundle for that just to get Cam Before the Storm, which we don't use anymore. Yeah. So then that came out of Muds, I think, that one. I got these just because I liked them. I liked the look of them. The 31st century ones. So I've always liked them since they came into the game, so I thought, oh, I'll pick them up as a wee bit of Barbie. Yeah, so yeah, the World Raise up there. And that one. Bought that bundle. That's my work in progress torp boat, and I've still not got anywhere near what I want to do with it yet. I like the Hydra. Got the mirror warship last year with the campaign. That's my tank at the moment. That's my DPS ship, surprisingly enough, you know, the Engel. I've always liked the Vengeance. Not so much the film, but certainly the ship. I always liked that. I'm liking the Monitor though. I think that's quite a nice ship. That's some good fun with that. And the Lexington. And that's probably going to get, I'm too might be able to take that one out or take out the one from the 10th out of the list. Just thinking this one, I like the 5-3 layout, and it's got better seating. So I might just keep that one out and get rid of the double Miracle Worker one. I was absolutely overjoyed when the Legendary Avenger came out, because the Arbiter was my first T6 purchase. So getting a legendary version of it with better seating, I was over the moon. I actually had that out earlier on today. I was doing some endeavours with it. Then we've got the USS Casual. When that first came out, the Atlantis, I wasn't a big fan of the look of it, just with the up and down the cells, but I'll tell you what, it grew on me very, very quickly. And that's a great ship to fly. Obviously the Typhoon from last year's events. I was flying that yesterday. thoroughly enjoyed that. Matter of fact, actually, I'm going to switch to that just now. I'm going to take that out for a spin in a minute. Yes, I do have a bit of a problem with ships because I have 70 active at the moment. That's my dry dock. I've got the fleet ships, I've got the Phoenix, and any low buy ships in here as well, funnily enough. As I'm in a fortunate position at the moment that I do have some extra funds that I can use to get stuff in the game if I want to. Not all the time, but there is occasions where I can, and it's like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to get something that's going to enrich myself. My Miranda, I realise I didn't actually have a Miranda class variant in my roster. I was very ashamed of that fact, so I put one in. I'm in the process of doing a video on this one at the moment, which is why it's got the Ferengi shield on it. They did miss a trick with that one. They could have so easily done a TMP version of that and stuck it in the 15th bundle. That's one of my theme builds, that one is. You see with the twin phaser beams. That was out the last lockbox that I got. Again, quite enjoy it. The only thing is me about it is it moves like the tail of a whale at the back. In space it just tends to flop like that. And it's very off-putting. The one that everybody hopes will get made a 5-3 at some point, and I seriously doubt it will. Oh, that's actually quite a fun wee ship to fly with a side build on it. Titan. And well, what can we say about the flying brick? It's just a very fun platform. And the big jug. I need to practice flying that more because every time I cut engines I kind of keep, drifting about 20 kilometres past where I want to stop. So I need to learn to stop sooner. Right, what ship did I pick? Oh yeah, Typhoon, right. Just gonna have some fun with this. I really should actually go and spend my fleet creds as well at some point. What I tend to do, well, what I was doing, and I can show you as well how much excess I got out of it, was that when I was looking at bundles, I was looking at ones that came with ship slots. So at the moment, I've got a ton of ship slots that I can go and put on other characters once I decide what ones I'm going to build up and what ones I'll get changed to something else. But yeah, so when I was looking at the bundles, so it came with 2 ship slots. That came with 2, excuse me. Here it just had 4. No, there was none on that one. Was there any on this one? No. So the Agile. Yeah, so Why is that not bringing that up? Yeah, so that one came with 4 as well. Flashback came with 8. That was the main reason I got that, is I was wanting the Justiciar. And I fancied the Cyclone, and I seen it had 8 ship slots as well. I thought, yep, that'll do me. That's where the vast majority of my ship slots came from. And then I think I bought about 4 or 5, I think. What's my Zen sitting at? Mine's is down a bit at the moment. It's down. Yeah, so I'm at 14.6 at the moment. That's only because I bought the 15th. There's another bundle that came with another 6 ship slots. Yeah, so I thought at the end of the day, if I was getting a bundle, I was torn between 2 of them. I'd look at which one came with ship slots for a while there. Then I try and actively avoid it, because it just gives me more to go and try and throw in another character. Right, anyway. Well, I'm doing the deal on all 20 of my tunes at the moment with the VIP claims on the asteroid. So I'm getting about 160k refined a day at the moment. And I wouldn't say I was dill poor at the moment either. So I was toying with the idea of picking up those 2 shields, because I've got them from lockboxes, so they're only single character, but they don't have any additional visuals like the Discovery or the Kelvin one does. So all I really need them on my main. What are we doing? Defensive Starbase 1. And then because I bought them all the last time they were on, I got to keep the ones that were character bound incorrectly, and I got account bound copies as well. So they're all sitting in my account bank at the moment. Not doing very much. Mainly because I forgot they were there. But again, I don't tend to, at the moment, play on other characters. It's only on my main I tend to use. All the others were created because of either the recruits, or I think it was the last one in last year's bonus dilithium. I was needing about 2 vanity shields, so I created the extra characters and did the VIP. There's a Kreala. I have to say, I'm not seeing very many ships of the 15th bundle, but there's certainly one in this. So yeah, so I created the extra tunes and just did the dill mining on them. I had a bonus XP event as well, so I managed to level them all up to level 50 in a day. Just going in, creating all Federation ones, instant access to patrols, grabbed all the T6 ships, and just continued doing Elite Wanted, Rescue, 9th Rule, rinse and repeat. There's nothing worse than that happens to a pack of papers. I used to always keep my papers in the tin, along with the filters and everything else. I wonder if I should reclaim the Negus and take that out for a spin. Just make this a stream of previous event ships. Speaking of event ships, I just picked up the Garrett on Xbox this morning as well. So now it's on to bonus Dill, which equates to free Zen over an Xbox because there is no backlog. So I'm about 400 Zen short of being able to get the legendary battle cruiser bundle next time it goes on sale. So hopefully I'll make a dent in that over the next few days. Well, next week and a half actually. Then be able to pick that up. I can get the legendary Avenger on my Xbox account. And then I'll just need to think what ship I'll pick up with the coupon from that bundle. Because I picked up the Awani with the anniversary one, but the Fleet Power Network array is bugged on Xbox at the moment. It's stopping auto activation of all the abilities on your wheels. Well, your universal consoles at least. Which was most disappointing because the wheel system is not the greatest at the best of times, but when you get the little subtitle box, if you like, they decided to put it over the top of the wheel so you can't actually see what you're trying to activate until the little window disappears. And by that time, the moment's passed to activate what you want to activate. It's been like that on Xbox since it was released. What was it, 2015? I think it's when it went on console. So they're very unlikely to change it now. Or anytime soon anyway, unfortunately. The auto activation and the no backlog on the Deluxe is about the only two advantages of console at the moment. Of that, you can get the lifetime sub for free by doing the old Dill exchange and then just buy it with Zen. Yeah, so try to do effective builds on console is a challenge at the moment. I do wish they'd either give you a way to have your resources transfer over to PC. Just unlock what you've already unlocked on console. Maybe a little bit labour intensive, but or do a keyboard and mouse support for it and just give it the PC UI. Yeah, exactly, Dan. The other pain is that the Woven console doesn't have a auto activation feature either, so you've still got to go into the peel to activate everything anyway, and then remember to go back in and do the Woven to get the cooldown. So, and the one great thing is that as soon as you open up a peel on Xbox, you can't steer. So you're flying in whatever direction you were heading at the beginning is the way you keep going until you've done whatever you want to do. So, advance seems a bit of a walk in the park, so let's kick this up to elite and see what we get. And more importantly, let's try and get some stuff sold on the exchange so we can do some more gambling. I do hope that we'll get a decent way of doing proper feedback soon that doesn't rely on the toxic forums. Where we can actually suggest, quality of game improvements such as, being able to transfer the ore between characters. The same way we do EC. That'd be good. Yeah. Upgrade the lifetime ships to full spec. Different one for each faction. Actually use the captain's table for something. And for those that haven't seen the captain's table, we'll take a wee run over there. And the captain's table's got a nice bug in it as well at the moment, in that when you change ships in the shipyard, it screws up your loadouts. So that's always fun. The map loading is horrendous. Oh, nice. I normally just run away if there's not a side character in the team. Gibbs. I always blame Sab. I was blaming Nick this morning because he referred to me as a whale. Like, I know I put a wee bit of weight on because of the hip thing, but that was a bit personal. Right, the captain's table. Side note, the captain's table series of books was very, very enjoyable. And I just went flying right past it. Full reverse. Now, why they couldn't just have that as a portal animation like you do in Herald Sphere or something, rather than warping into a bleeding portal? Beyond me. Ah, no, there's Defiant. Run away. Run away. I would put a fireworks show on for him, but I'm not going to. Sneak past him. Yes, I think I wouldn't clock it was you, Defiant. Yes, the map does need a serious overhaul to actually make it useful. It's supposed to be a perk. Talk to the concierge. and then this is just never went anywhere, this little cryptic message. So a unique area that offers absolutely nothing unique. Yep. So you've got your shipyard over here, customizer, usual select ships. The is it this one that's bugged? Or is it that one? Starship repairs. Yep. It does actually show the actual ship now. For the longest time that just showed your character. Maybe they have actually fixed this now. Again, the tailor, you could have had unique uniform items in there. Do that parser so I can see what I'm doing, but they don't. Even the wholesaler, there's nothing unique. Let's have a quick look at that. Nah, definitely. As what they need to go through all the subships and make them a full spec with a decent secondary, and certainly give them a decent weapons layout. That's the entire point of having the life sub. You're supposed to get these unique ships, and back when the life sub was first done, then yeah, they would have been fantastic ships, but they have fallen far behind the current ships. Yeah, if they did either, they could do one of two things, I think, with the ships. Is they could revamp them all, or do more unique ones similar to Alliance ships. Or hell, even use the Alliance ships in them as well as an added perk, which would be nice. Nah, none of the ships have, unfortunately. Matter of fact, I can't even remember the last time I used any of them. Might have been last year, maybe the year before. No, I tell you why. No, I did take the Chimera out last year for a spin. But when it comes to this, though, the captain's table should have had unique doff missions, unique weapons, unique uniform pieces, etc. And that would have been probably a bit more worth it. But as it stands, it's just a less busy ESD, effectively. So there's not really much benefit to visiting it unless you want to do screenshots against the rather lovely space field. Falcon slave girl. Something evidently doesn't have a girl. I say doing the no, screenshots and that in here is usually quite nice. You up the render scale and away we go. But apart from that, there's nothing really beneficial to the captain's table at all. It's a waste of a map, effectively. If I was going to see anything with the live subs, it would be a case of up the dill refinement limit. No, at least double it. You know, rather than this 1,000 extra every couple of days. Malarkey. Definitely revamp the ships or do new ones. That's on par with the current C-Store ones at least. Redo the captain's table so it actually gives you benefits. As I say, unique DOF missions, uniform PCs, weapons, especially weapons would be good. Oh, legendary Chimera, yeah. They could do. So, but if they really wanted to get the life sub numbers up, that's what they would do. At the moment, no real benefits are the auto dill refining, the extra slots that you get, and that's pretty much about it. Oh, and the 500 Zen a month if you're on PC. And console don't get that because of Microsoft and Sony, but as a trade-off, they can actually buy the live sub with Zen as opposed to money. So, as I said earlier, doing the DLX, which is fairly easy to do. I think the current exchange rate is about 360 Zen per, so it's a lot lower than it is on PC. There's no backlog, so you can easily get, I think, was it 11,000 Zen, I think it is, or 11 or 12,000, can't remember the last time it went on sale. But yeah, so you can get that, pretty straightforward, and it won't really cost you any real life money. So, right, enough yabbering. Everybody mistaking me for Spencer having chats like this. So I could rant about the live sub probably for the rest of the stream, but I've ranted enough in the past about it. Tell you what though, just whilst we're waiting on that popping, let's grab the ship. If I can remember what it gets under. That's the T5 one, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see. Tier 6. Can't remember what it's called. It's been that long since I've meant to find it. Right, we'll find it after this. And I'll stick a quick build on it and we'll pop it in space for anybody that's not seen it. What we got? Ooh, another Borg one. So all these randoms, they are really spoiling us. What we got in? Hey! I really did like that ship. The begins with a T. Oh dear, I closed the parser as well, didn't I? Ever can folks see how I can't do DPS? Get the parser opened again in a second. Yeah, ship certainly can move. Come on, cool down, get to the road. That's a lot out before that health drops and that bleeding Klingon ship. I think I failed this one once because of that. Now I've just got to wait for these ships to appear. Let you run away. Hell's Wrath. Yeah, try being married. I don't know what wrath is until you do something to upset the missus. Right. Let's find this ship and I'll take it out for a spin. Take off that. Carrier. Not a radar either. It's definitely not a science vessel. No, Mark, I've probably taken the one that is on off. Heavy destroyer. Okay. I can't come up with. That's it. Why's it got a tick next to it when I don't actually have it? Same there. I don't have that one either. This is the other annoying thing, is that once you've got the life sub, they don't actually tell you where the ship is. And the search function on this is an absolute nightmare. Heaviest. Pure watch the art. There you are. Just that neck and that just reminds me of a fish for some weird, bizarre reason. I don't know why. It just does. And I'd got the Tucker one of those for the trait because I was trying something. And when I was in the store, sorry, not the store, the ship customizer, there it is there. Fantastic. Right, let's get that. And then when I was in the ship customizer, it had defaulted to the Scott or something, I think it was, and hit apply. And it did. I thought, all right. And unbeknownst to me, it used up one of my T6 coupons. I thought, okay. Contacted customer support and got an unrestricted T6 coupon back in the mail, which was very nice. Alright, let's see. This was somebody mentioned these ships because I completely forgot I actually had them. I shall have to add them to the video list. That as well. I'll put the hex cannons on, so that's already meta straight off the bat. Fleet power. It's not going to be the most impactful build, but I'll forego the Krenon Chronophage in favour of Immolating Phaser. I could X2 it, but there's not really much point. Right, so even if they just increased that to a commander, not what it does. Could do a torque bolt on it, I suppose. Nah. Right. Because one had all these skills set to default on them. I'll need to go and have a look at that. Team, because we don't have a torpedo on this one. What's my side? That's it. Gravwell on it. Change that to another trigger. Give it a bit of survivability. There we go. Put engineering team on. They can now survive anything. Then, as always, disable the visuals. Swap that to the Tholian one. Swap that to Discovery. That's there. Disable the visuals. Visuals off. Right, now we get to wait half an hour for me to load into the space map to fix the trace. There's another game improvement they could do, is allow you to have default slots for your abilities on your trays. So when you slot Gravwell, it goes into tray 1, slot 6 on every build. I'll save so much time of doing this every time you have a new ship. This will be interesting with all the new consoles and traits and everything since the last time I took it out. Right, tidy all this up. I have to say though, the animation effects in the ship are good. I'll show that off in a wee second for those that haven't seen it before. Right, don't be there. You, yeah. Down here. Engines, weapons. Put that in there. This was the only really annoying part of leveling up all those tunes to do the dill mining, and that was going through a ship every patrol and having to redo all the trays and all the buffs and doffs, and that was a bit soul destroying. Just dump that there. I've just remembered that tractor beam and repulsor share a cooldown. Need to try and find another uncon trigger. Go to the old wiki and just double check because I can't remember them all off the top of my head. I suppose I could just watch my video that I did on it. Conventional systems, there we go. Shockwave. Right, I'll swap that to shockwave. That's not this level. What else works with it? Because I don't want to give up the Gravwell for it. I have to lose that one. I'll just stick a science team on it. I might have to actually. No, put a Platonic Officer on. Right, set that on there. Right, let's zoom in. Now, yeah, everybody appearing. Somebody in that Royal that's decided to stick a load of shuttlecraft around me. Terrible. Right, animation effect. So going into attack mode. I just think that is a cool mechanic they've put in there. Some of them aren't quite as fancy as that, and come out of attack mode. Now, so if I remember correctly, when you go to warp, the cells close up as well, if I remember. The question is, why are all the shuttles pointing nose down at me? That's the question. If I could see the chat, I might actually have an answer. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yep, it's the Prodigy shield, yeah. I hate the show, but it's the grey hull material that I love from the shield. Hey, you get a sneak peek at a future video here. It's an interesting effect up there. I say some of the ships are just weird when it comes to the vanity shields getting applied to them. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it's a hit or a miss. Not every ship looks great with every shield, unfortunately. If I was to switch it to... So the Discovery refit one, for example, the deflector disappears completely because the visual effect is actually sitting behind here. So you still got a bit of the blue around the outside. Very bright white there. What the god awful Bizarre Collector effects there off of the Kelvin one, but it does give you the Enterprise deflector styling, kinda. Yeah. That just looks like shit, it really does. There are things I can't see in the videos. It'd be nice if the art team could go in and even if just made them blue. And just the blue off the Enterprise. That would do. Anything apart from that. There's only one ship that works on, and that is the Kelvin itself, because it's already got that. That's what the Breen looks like. Oh. I was going to say now I try to sneak up for the underside. I'm just going to say, is it actually going to apply the Alliance Vanity Shield to it? Largemouth bass. So that bleeding deflector always puts me in mind of, or a whale shark, one of the two. Anyway, there we go. Right, we've played a bit with the Vanity Shields enough on it. We'll leave the Alliance one on it. That way I'll be able to see it. There is one good thing about this shield that I've shown off in a couple of recent videos, because I didn't have the lighting on it before. Let me see if I can... I have to nip over to K13. Yeah, let me jump to K13 and I'll show it to you. As you see it on the Alliance ships themselves, because obviously they're exactly the same as a shield. Even the Rex has got everything in their own body place and doesn't actually have impulse engines, but that was a rant for a different video. Just park it here and I'll get rid of that. So if you look along here, it's got triangles almost like scales, and then as the light hits it, you get a load of different hues. Let's try to see if I can get as close as I can get in, because I can't remember the bleeding chat command off the top of my head to zoom in a bit more. But yeah, so that's on every Alliance ship as well. So the Rex has got it. I think I've got a picture of it actually. So the Rex has got it, the Garrett's got it, the Kittimer, the other ones, can't remember the name off the top of my head. Backgrounds. This one. Yeah, so if I zoom in, so there's that triangular pattern. With all the different hues in it as the light hits it. So that was just the base skin on it, it's not even the shield. So the shield's got exactly the same effect, which I thought was quite a nice touch. You can see it better up there as well. That's on all Alliance ships and the Alliance Vanity Shield. Is that nice little detail? It's like getting the baseball series. When you look at it in the right light, every shield has the team's logo in it as well, which I thought was quite a nice touch. Do I even have one? I don't think I do. I think they're all, yeah, they're all in the bank out the way just now. Right, anyway, I digress. Just doing advance with this ship. I'm not going to get blown up half a dozen times on the leaks. The one thing this game does do well is the visuals. It has to be said. The art team and the model team and that, and they're fantastic. I'm not just saying that to get free vanity shields, obviously. But hopefully the next time they do the bonus deal, they'll add in the rest of the shields that we don't have available at the moment, such as the medical and the platinum and so forth, all the ones that were events, because I missed them because my laptop was knackered at the time. Right, what enemies do you think we're going to get on this one? Somebody from the Breakfast Club in the Bozeman. Is that the fleet one? Let's have a look, I'm nosy. Yeah, the fleet, okay, I thought as much. Ooh, there's a big ship. From a German armada by the looks of it. So, full attack mode, ready to go. Nausicaans. Is it the Nausicaans that have got the Man of Wars? Hey! I got a jelly join us. Cuddle Whiskers, the cat is Snagglepuss. That's certainly has a name. Nice to see, even though we're late joining, that they're not just AFKing. So we've got two over there. We've got two over there. I've still got that ship selected. Right. Since the jelly's over there, I'll stick to Gamma for this next wave. That was another nice thing they did in the game, was adding in the drone ships from Enterprise and have them do the holographic skins on them, giving you different vessels. Confused the hell out of me the first time I seen them when they launched. I was very, very confused. I think I was in a Borg TFO as well, so I had a load of little Borg probes that I couldn't actually target, and I was trying to wonder why. But they are damn decent pets, nonetheless. Wonder if I should just AFK the last section of this just to prove a point that you don't have to be in a jelly to do it. Just conscious of my time. I might open up one more lockbox after this TFO. See if the gods of RNG shine upon us. And if not, ship will probably drop next week. And the worst bit is, I don't actually think I want anything from the Infinity lockbox. I've got a couple on my would be nice to have list, but nothing that I'm desperate to pick up at the moment, because I'm relatively content with my builds as they are. So if one does drop, I might just put it in the bank and see what other ships come this year, because there's a decent one. Also need to wait and see what comes in the next Muds bundle as well, which hopefully will be coming out in a couple of weeks. Around about when first contact drops. I surmise we might see a Muds bundle drop round about then, and we might even get a bundle sale just before it. Just to drain all the Zen out of folks' wallets, so we have to go and buy more. But we shall wait and see. I suspect that we might end up potentially getting either the Mirror Warship or the refit in the next Muds bundle, I think. Still a few ships, not in one, but so I think that would probably be the ones that would sell the most. And getting either trait on account-wide unlock would be ideal. Why the fuck do you park underneath me? Let's go to the next satellite and activate that. Two attacks in the map, 3 engineers and 1 psi. And the jelly doesn't come out of jelly mode to activate the satellites, that's helpful. Oh, you're just a wee dick, aren't you? Right. Here's our way of activating them. I'll be optimistic. I'll sit at beta or bravo or whatever one it's called. Beta. Activate many quickies. And a lot of DPRM. So I can actually see the battlefield would be a good start. Are they not activated? I was going to say that Lotus didn't seem to want to fire very often there. I keep a wee eye on chat as well whilst I'm doing this. Multitasking. Is there an activation delay to this? Yeah, didn't say there was a delay to activate it. It seems to be sort of that. It's the server, wasn't it? Or Virgin Media being Virgin Media with their connection to the server. Oh, another 2 minutes of this. Fantastic. I would prefer if they just did it, destroy X waves of enemies rather than have it time gated. I'm pretty bloody thing. So that was the longest 2 minutes ever. I'm guessing because the enemies are dying before this even activates is the problem. Hey, what though? For a little ship that's just had a build thrown on it without actually having much forethought, it's not too bad. It's almost at 200k. Yep, 196.5. Not too bad for a lifetime sub ship that's fallen far, far behind. Right, let's go and buy a key and open up one more box and see if we get anything exciting. Once this map loads. So slow. I think putting speed limits on going into ESD is a bit of a joke. At least we've put me in the right side for the exchange this time though. That's always handy. Thought I seen somebody called Market Manipulator there for a second. One key. Yep, still only one key. The most useless commodity in this game. Let's clean this up a bit. Take that. See if the coffers are needing anything. Oh, good, I can get rid of them. Fantastic. Right. One box. I should do what a lot of new players think and hit the gambling device thing. That's going to make a difference. Cross-faction, God, one of those fantastic, useful things. Yeah. Right. Grab one of them and flog it. They've actually went up in price. The last load I sold were for 3.5. Set that up for 4.2. And that brings us to the end, I'm afraid. That's what, you're going to see if I can get some sleep before work again tomorrow. Oh, I hope I can win the lottery this week. That way I can just play Star Trek Online 24/7. So, I shall thank you all very much for watching. It's been a fun stream. Let's hit the right ending one and not the starting one. So, it'll be the same time next Sunday, no doubt. And then we'll see if anything exciting happens this week in the game and any good fixes come. So until then, I shall see you all around. Thanks again for watching.